You know, play the garden.
Oh yeah, my pan.
Your pan? Your pan?
The day in the life of a prepper. Just woke up. It's always easier to work in the morning. We're going to be doing a lot today. The dirt layer here is only about 5 inches thick. So I couldn't do like what you would call like a smokeless pit very easily. I want it to be about a foot deep. So we got all this broken bedrock, which you can find naturally around here, but we made this. So this is how I did mine. I think you call it a Dakota fire pit. It brings air through the tube and down to the bottom. And of course now it's smoking a lot because there's a lot of leftover grease from the last time I barbecued. All I can smell is the mesquite from the fire. That smells good. Oh, can't wait to eat breakfast. I preserve the jerky with smoking it with mesquite, loading it with salt, and basically beef fat. Doesn't change taste even after about a week. Typical high protein breakfast for us. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
It makes the wife happy, it makes me happy. Little cactus that I transplanted. It's grown about 2 inches in the last 2 years. This thing was not doing well when I first transplanted it. Well, for a little while it was producing fruit, and then stopped, and it dropped leaves. The locust attacked it. After we got rid of the locust, a fungus attacked it. As you can see, there's lots of tiny flowers on it, and a few fruits. One little tiny one there. You can see it. Not, that's okay. Very small. Have to take care of our trees. Give it a couple of days. Now with neem oil, you want to get everything. Go around the whole tree. Underneath the tree, I like to sometimes put other plants. I've got some tomatoes here that are, see, that one is getting close to ripe. It's going to be red soon. See, you have to prepare your own food, grow your own food, water your own plants, and it produces abundantly, especially the potatoes down below. I'll show you that real soon. Got a lot of garlic. This apple tree might look kind of pathetic, but when I got it, it had like 5 leaves on it. Again, attacked by fungus. So neem oil is not only good for getting rid of fungus, but it also is harmless to, beneficial insects like bees and honeybees and hornets. I have to use insecticide under it though. This kind of blocks the insecticide supposedly. But yeah, they're doing well. And this garlic here has been growing for a long time. It's probably ready to pull out and eat. Definitely don't mind eating it. I have these tires to produce some shade and to kind of help block the wind. All these sticks are various flowers. success story. If you're going to plant potatoes, you know, get them when they're real firm. Don't wait till they start going shoots because they're using their energy already. Get a nice firm potato. Well, you know, put it about a ½ inch under the ground and water it. This thing, yeah, I marked it with a little tiny branch like the rest. Really flourishing. If you want to attract bees, I'll show you something. All these are different flowers. Let's see if we can see something here. Gosh, I hope this shows up. Those little tiny green things there and there are a flower that is really good for attracting bees. Well, not just that, they're beautiful. It's poppy. And the seeds are, if you just take them right out of the pod, just kind of, just like a salt shaker, you cut the stem below the pod, you shake out all the seeds, and they have a very strong nutty flavor. So we're going to have a few of those growing out here. I recommend not getting the orange color flowered poppies if you want to attract bees. And supposedly they ward off insects with their alkaloids. I don't believe that for 1 minute, because let's just say when the locusts are out and about, they attack them. They just take big chunks out of the stem and just fall down. So I don't know. If you don't want, if you're so particular that you want the seeds to be just the seeds when you're putting them on muffins or some kind of other food, then just put it all in some water. You know, put some seeds in some water, shake it up and down, shake it up and down. Put it through a strainer, and that washes off any of the, alkaloids that people fear so much in them. So then you have just poppy seed. Of course, I think you kind of lose the flavor that way. I don't. But yeah, we even have some up here too. Oh, and here's a dead one. Fungus. Yeah. And another dead one that tried to pop up. And yeah, it's gone. What you want to look out for, you can't even tell anymore because these died about a month ago, but basically they're brown, dry, leaves fold in. If you get any white material or little black spots, use neem oil. Another way to get bees is obviously with clover. I don't think they go as crazy about that as they do with some of the flowers I put out here. Like, probably have like 4 or 5 sticks I have out here that have poppies in them. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have to get watering here soon. Things are getting dry. It's very dry. You turned on the tank? We have a water tank up there, about 1,100 liters. We have to have someone come and fill it. They have a big truck full of water. He gets really scared about, well, he should be really scared about parking on that steep incline and delivering the water, but we're working on doing a cistern in the future to collect rainwater. Pretty soon we're going to have rains here. I'm watering these one spot by one spot, and not the whole thing, because when you're a prepper, you have to pinch every penny, and you have to be careful with your water usage if you don't get rain very often. And we get a monsoon June, July, part of August, and a little more rain maybe in winter. But yeah, these days when it rains, it's usually like this kind of sprinkles. Maybe once or twice a month you have a real rain, but in the morning things are just damp. There's no mud. And we got this native bush here that oh my. I did not want to quit this one. Oh yeah. And I purposely put the potato in partial shade because I know that it's going to start shooting up really high if it can survive, which it is thriving. Some things are not thriving here, like I have cantaloupes growing up there in the upper garden where the trees were. And by the way, that's the end of my property. I wanted to have trees on the end of my property. Just get it good, soaking wet. Now when I get to those poppy sprouts, I'm gonna want to sprinkle it a little more, like kind of like this. I don't want to drown them. They'll survive it, but like I said, they tend to get fungus pretty easily, so you don't want to soak them in water all the time. You want to water them from below when the leaves start coming out. In a couple months, we'll check and see what's going on, if they've grown anything. You get to see the glorious flowers. What I'm really excited about is the mandarin orange tree. When it's producing, it just has like tons of mandarin oranges, so much that the branches sag on it. This is happiness. Having your own property, growing your own food, not relying on other people. Of course, I'm relying on the water delivery guy right now. But yeah, pretty soon this whole thing is gonna just be full of fruit trees and potatoes, and I'm thinking about maybe get some turkeys or something, chickens. I don't know. I don't have enough room for beef up here. I don't have room for cows. I see a lot of them up here. There's so many ranchers we could trade. That's one thing you do as a prepper, trade. Of course, you have cash when you need it, but trading. Tell you what, I think if you're thinking of being a prepper, you should. Let's just say before I was a prepper, man, anxiety. Just super pure anxiety all day long. Now you can just, you know what I'm going to do when I'm done watering the plant? It's still the morning, and I'm going to take a nap for a couple hours, man. That's one, I'm laughing because there's so many things you can do as a prepper on your homestead, on your lot, whatever, that you can't do otherwise. I still need your support, everybody. Things still cost money, and of course the video is free, so please enjoy, and I hope you learned something today. By the way, all these tires, especially that tractor tire, and those semi tires that you've seen when I was cooking the eggs, just laying on the side of the road. I think a lot of times they probably pay you to just take them away, or building stuff out of them. Building other stuff out of junk too. Anyway, I leave you in the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ, Son of the Most High God. Please share my videos. Thank you so much.